guys, it's Heather here with Earth Empress. Hope you guys are doing well today in this wonderful end of March. We're almost there, guys. Coming through that retrograde, we are at the point. Just a couple more days of it. This is going to be for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for April 2019. Please keep in mind that this is a general read, so it's not going to absolutely resonate for everyone out there. Take what does resonate, leave what doesn't, and if you seem to find this reading is not for you or you're not called to it at all, feel free to click on one of the links or one of the videos below, because there are a ton of amazing YouTube readers out there, guys. And I will say that pre-shuffle, because I did shuffle 2 or 3 times before the camera came on, I did pick up Earth Empress. The Empress card itself popped out about 4 times. So some of you could be connecting with the Divine Feminine, or it could be very well your Divine Femininity in you. So, alright, let's get into this, Leo. April 2019. Oh gosh, guys. Spirit does not play. Alright. So first card out was the Knight of Pentacles. This is Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. I wanted to say Scorpio, so some of you could be connected with a Scorpio as well. But this is about someone coming in with an offer. It's typically a slow offer with the Pentacles, especially the Knight. He's not the quickest in the bunch, but the Knight is about a substantial offer coming in. You know, when an Earth sign decides to make a decision and make a move, they move so wholeheartedly, steadfastly, stubbornly. And as a Taurus, I can very much say that we do move stubbornly towards things. It's like there's no holds barred. There's no deterring it. So whatever's coming, it's coming. It might be a little bit more slow moving, but it is coming. And then the Lovers came out right afterwards. So some of you, this could be a truly divine spiritual connection. It could be soulmate. It could be twin flame. Whatever this may be. This is some kind of movement forward, an offer being made because of a connection or an offer coming in that brings forth this connection. And it's after a period of feeling battle worn. The energy that I'm getting off this card is like, it's really sad. It makes me want to cry. I'm getting choked up now. It's almost like someone is at the point where they've just about given up. They've just about given up, and then an offer comes in. Something that has taken quite a while to come through. It's like someone was trying to decide how to present this and how to even handle this situation, this energy, this connection. And someone is completely, they've been heartbroken over it, but they know that it's worth the fight, that it's worth the battle moving forward. So they're not giving up on the connection. And I mean, if it's a lover's connection, why would you? That is a deep, soulful, spiritual connection. You guys, this is our flying out left and right. Okay. So here we have the Two of Wands. So we have movement, guys. We have movement. We have movement forward. The Knight of Pentacles is falling right on top of that movement. So again, this offer is coming in. There is movement. It is on its way. I feel like this is also the card of Virgo, the Hermit, but I feel like this has come after a period of isolation, of spiritual a journey. Someone's gone within, trying to figure out their own spirituality and where they're headed in life, their purpose. And this is falling right under the Lovers card. So maybe this connection between you and another person kind of stirred an inner purpose in someone, an inner knowing, maybe opened them up spiritually. Maybe they before were very 3D, and with a connection like this, it's very difficult to stay in the 3D. You always have one soul that's awakened, one soul that's not quite awakened, and then the epiphany, the aha moment comes in, and then it causes someone to kind of question their entire programming that they've had, their entire life. They've grown up a certain way, and it causes them to question those things. And I mean, it's understandable, and maybe that's why it's taken so long for this offer to come in, because someone in the situation has been trying to go within and find the truth and find their truth and figure out what this connection is. And then they do that, and then the Knight of Wands is here. So then they come in and they charge in. It's like you went from the Knight of Pentacles to the Knight of Wands. Generally, Knight of Wands kind of feels like a very passionate, almost sexual, come in and out energy. But for me, as the cards are placed now, I don't feel like that. Because this Knight of Wands is falling on top of the Knight of Wands. Meaning that someone has been battle worn, they've been hurt. They realize this is worth the fight, and then they charge in. You don't charge in temporarily if you've been that battle worn and if you've wanted to give up, and then you finally get some clarity and you realize what it is and you charge in. You're charging in with a purpose, with intention, for a reason. So let's see. Okay, so we have the Five of Swords here. So someone has been in some kind of mental turmoil, mental prison. They have, I feel like, a lot of regret, because the Five of Swords, it's like, it's the victory. You know, typically it's someone embodied with the swords there. It's like they're reaching the victory, but it's like at what cost? You know, it's an imprisonment that they've had within themselves. It's a true deep mental exhaustion, I want to say, and they have a lot of regrets with it. And I feel like with the Seven of Wands, there was a lot of battles internally before. Whoever this energy is, this more fiery energy, I feel like they've had a lot of external struggles, maybe external noise going on, and then internally they were battling with themselves on what to do about this connection. Let's see what else we can get, Spirit. Maybe it's you guys. Like, maybe you're waiting on an earth sign to come through because you've been at a period where you just don't, you wanted to give up. You were heartbroken over an earth sign, possibly. And then you needed to find some kind of strength or some kind of inner wisdom or knowing. I love when they do this. Their strength card, guys. So that's what it is. Someone had to find the strength to overcome their mental exhaustion, their confusion, the battles they have within themselves. They had to overcome this period of, I want to say, isolation. With the Hermit card, it can represent isolation as well. I feel like some of you are definitely connecting with earth energy here with between the Hermit and the Knight of Pentacles. And then you have swords. So, I mean, the Five of Swords. It's Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But mostly I feel like this is earth and definitely fire energy. Maybe it was you. Maybe you had to come to a point of clarity, you know. And then you finally realize the connection for what it was. And it's like, oh man, you know, now someone's finding the strength to move forward towards this connection. Whether it's you or the other person, take it how it resonates. But it's after a period of being battle worn. It's like they beat themselves up over the fact that this connection was something very real, and they didn't realize it. They just didn't see it. But there's definitely movement coming in now. What's kind of, okay. So someone's moving forward with a King of Cups energy. It could very well be them or you. But someone's moving forward to offer that love. When I see this card, I think of, you know, that genuine old fella. He's just sitting there, and he's very wise, and he's grown very wise because of things. And he's ready to use that picture he has of himself, that fulfillment, to give to other people. Yeah, because someone did. They felt left out in the cold. But Judgment's coming in the upright, which means that enlightenment has happened, awakening has happened or is coming, and that feeling, I feel like it's dissipating. Someone's coming to offer for someone that was left out in the cold. So maybe someone is coming back to you, or you are heading towards this person that you left out in the cold. Yeah, because there's justice here too, guys. And Six of Pentacles. So there's definitely healing and balancing. A give and take. Page of Swords. Alright. So I have the Justice card here, which is about spiritual balancing. A spirit coming in and balancing out the scales. The karma. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles. So this was a happy connection, this was something that was genuine, something that could have led to happiness, or that can lead now, because justice did come in, judgment came in. And then the Ten of Pentacles pops up. The Six of Pentacles pops up. So not only is it give and take, it's mutual give and take, it's healing, it's balancing, but you also have the Ten of Pentacles. So it's happiness, it's joy, it's a connection, it's a deeply rooted, committed connection with someone. And then you have the Page of Swords. So this is someone that could have been keeping an eye on you, but I feel like more so this is some truth coming forward through this connection, or from this connection, to each other. It's like there's an apology that comes in, or there's words spoken. And it just, like, someone from feeling out in the cold, it just completely changes them. They want to give love. They want to be emotional. They want to be open. And then, you know, the universe is coming in to balance this out, because the karma wasn't fulfilled. Like, this connection, it wasn't done right the first time. That's what I want to keep saying. Like, right person, wrong time. Right person, wrong time. And that's what justice is here for. That's what judgment's here for. Because someone had to reach a point of enlightenment, of spirituality in themselves, and find the strength to go within and see that there's more than just this 3D world. You know, there's more than just the 3D. And it's bringing forth a very happy, and I want to say almost giddy relationship. Like, it's a very happy energy. Someone was so distraught for a while over this, and they just didn't want to give up. They didn't want to give up. And I feel like it's because they knew this connection was real. And yeah, someone comes in either with an apology, an offer, you know, they come in to speak some truth to someone, something like that. And it causes this movement, this forward and balancing out. This is beautiful energy, guys. I'm very happy for you, Leos, because this is definitely some good vibes moving forward into Aries season, into this nice, beautiful spring. All right, give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to pause it real quick so I can grab my charger. All right, perfect. Sorry. I did not want to leave you guys hanging, so I had to go grab it so I could get plugged in. All right, so we're going to shuffle again, grab a couple more cards, see what else Spirit has to send your way for April. All right, one more shuffle. Okay, Spirit's telling me cut the deck, so I'm cutting the deck. On the bottom, there's Temperance, yeah. So, timing, balancing out. Whatever this connection had in store, this deep spiritual connection, it was like it ignited something in someone, and it was necessary. Alright, what else can we get for Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. So, some of you have overcame a lot. I'm just going to be honest. You have the Ten of Wands. This is laying down burdens. It's having so much turmoil. It was such a period of struggle, of frustration. This energy, it feels very low vibration. It feels very heavy. So you have the Five of Wands reversed. So it feels like as soon as someone makes a decision to lay this down, the conflict going on around or within them kind of dissipates. And then you have the Three of Swords reversed as well. So definitely, it's once you realize that laying down those burdens is what's necessary, then it's like a breath of fresh air, I want to say almost. It's like as soon as that happens, this Five of Wands just kind of dissipates, and this Three of Swords kind of heals. Because you go into the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups, it can be third-party situation cards. With this one, I'm not feeling that. I'm feeling like this is joy, celebration, happiness, heading towards better days after making a decision to move forward from a cycle or close out something that just drained your energy, that just brought you down into such a low vibrational space. Let's see what else we get, Spirit. So first card out, yeah, because then you get spiritual gifts coming in, new beginnings. It's like this falls under the Ten of Wands. Next chapter. Like, next chapter, please. Please. Let's continue the story. Let's move on. Yeah. Hierophant. So some of you could be connecting with a Taurus. And it has to be said because there is definite earth energy with the Ace of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This, to me, is, it's tradition, it's commitment, it's offers like that. It's also spirituality. It's a very intuitive being as well. So some of you could, be starting a new chapter, heading towards a period of enlightenment. Or some of you could very well be receiving some kind of substantial offers coming in, new beginnings in a relationship that leads to some kind of commitment as well. And then Judgment's here. So the Judgment card speaks about awakening and ascension and things like that, enlightenment. In the original card, it is the judge there with the trumpets, and then you have the people there in the light, and they're just kind of witnessing this awe-inspiring being. And, with this Judgment, that's what it feels like. It feels like judged. You're judged by the universe. The universe is coming in. They are judging it. They are literally coming in and bringing forth something based off the karma that you have put out. Based off of, the struggles that you've been through. The fact that you decided to lay down burdens. It's like they're coming in and they're changing things a little bit for you because you decided to take a step forward. You decided to have a new beginning. Some of you could be conflicted within a commitment as well, but you're coming out of that conflict because the Five of Wands is here reversed, and it is right above the Hierophant. So some of you could have had a lot of inner turmoil and conflicts within a relationship or a commitment, be it job or relationships or friendships, family, and you're coming out of that period as well. And then the Three of Swords is on top of the Judgment card. And for me, that means Judgment's coming in because you've overcame a period of heartbreak. You've gone through the healing. You've, purged out the trauma. You've went in and found the little pieces that needed to be put back together, and you did that yourself. And so because of that, the universe is coming in and saying, okay, we're here to offer some judgment now. We're here to kind of change things up for you. Yeah. Because I feel like some of you were holding on to something. Stubbornly holding on to something. It could be you maybe were holding on to heartbreak from a third-party situation. It has to be said again because the Four of Pentacles is right underneath the Three of Pentacles. Or maybe Judgment's coming in and this is all coming in forward because you are holding out for your happiness. You could be holding on to happiness from, for celebration, for joyful times, for things coming ahead. You could be holding out for that. Because we had the Hangman here. This is about seeing things from a different perspective. This is about choosing to become enlightened. And it's becoming enlightened on your own terms because you are choosing to suspend yourself in a tree and see things from a different perspective. So someone's making a conscious decision to see things in a new light. And so you had the Ten of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Hanged Man. So I feel like because someone did lay down burdens and they see new opportunities, they're seeing it from a different perspective than they would have before. All right, Spirit, what else can I get for Leo's April 2019? I needed 3. I got 3. Oh, yeah. Yeah, some of you are definitely reaching enlightenment, whether it's you or the person you're connecting with. This Chariot, this is all about spiritual movement forward. It is all about spiritual movement forward, and you're moving forward towards truth, towards inner knowing, towards your intuition, towards things that are otherworldly that you cannot always explain. You're moving forward in it, and then that's bringing in some kind of offer. I feel like it's you, Leo. I feel like you, because you've reached this point of enlightenment, because you've reached this area in your life, you're moving forward with an offer. I'm just curious to know what this offer is. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to take out this card that flipped. King of Cups. So, moving forward with an offer of love or moving forward towards a king. Okay. So you're not only moving forward, but you're moving forward in your divine masculine power. So maybe that's what this whole journey has been about for some of you. I could very well be connecting with the masculines out there, and this could very well be someone that has overcome a period of heartbreak, has reached enlightenment, is following their soul's calling, following their path, and their path is towards their divine, either towards the divine masculine or towards the divine masculinity within you. And it leads to this King of Cups. And to me, King of Cups, it can be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But the King of Cups to me is kind of embracing the sensitivity in you. You know, if you are a masculine male watching this, or even a divine feminine male, I mean, that's fine. You know, either way you go, we all have a little bit of each in us. And I feel like this is kind of embodying, you know, embracing the sensitivity, embracing the love. Maybe it's coming to a period where you stand in your ground, stand in your divine power, and then you realize that, you know, embracing love is part of it. It's part of the spiritual journey, that it's okay to embrace love, that it's okay to give love. And if you're connecting with a King of Cups energy, it can be gender fluid, male or female. It is someone that wants to give. The feeling with this card is that they are happy, ready. They are ready. They've been waiting on this. They are ready to give a lot of love. And this is where you're headed. This whole period of the battles and enlightenment and holding on. It's like you knew that this was something worth waiting for, or this person was someone worth waiting for. And it comes when you decide to finally let some shit go. Let whatever the shit is that's holding you down, that's that 10 of Wands energy, that 5 of Wands, that 3 of Swords. My advice to whoever this is connecting with is to let that shit go. Let it go. Surrender it to the universe. Heal what you need to heal, and then move forward. Because once you do, you have all of these beautiful things ahead of you. You just have to go within, decide you're done with it, and wipe your hands of it. As hard as that is sometimes, and I know it's hard to close out cycles, sometimes it's devastating. Maybe closing out a cycle, you know, isn't always the easiest thing to do, but a lot of the times it's necessary, unfortunately. Especially if it makes you stay stagnant in that energy. That is not an energy, and those are not burdens that you want to carry. So, okay, we're going to wrap that one up. And I'm going to go ahead and grab my little animal spirit deck. Go ahead and get your energies. Okay. And I am going to actually shuffle. I kept seeing the cheetah. I don't know if you guys kept seeing it on the screen as well. I kept noticing the cheetah was there. And the cheetah is the divine masculine card. It is the divine masculine principle. It is that energy, that embodiment. So keep that in mind, because some of you are either really coming into your divine masculinity, and if you're a divine feminine, maybe you're balancing out your divine masculinity and laying down burdens and taking your power back and healing that side of yourself. And if you're a masculine watching this, you are coming into your power, but you're also embodying more femininity in you. You're becoming more graceful. You're becoming more spiritual, which is beautiful in itself, too. So, all right, can we get 4 Leos? Oh, wow. Okay. I feel like I had a flipper. I did have a flipper. No, I had a jumper. Oh, wow, yeah. Some of you are definitely coming into spirituality. Our card is a highly spiritual card. It is about knowing the unknown, seeing the unseen, and it is also a deliverer of messages, divine messages from spirit. So some of you could really be receiving downloads right now with this, you know, energy that's been going on in the world lately, and all of our vibrations around combined. It's like it's causing you to take notice of synchronicities and messages that are your way. Okay, so you have the rabbit energy. Reversed, the rabbit energy tends to be a scattered, scared presence. So in the reversal, it's like someone that has been worried about every little thing is finally coming to a period to where spirituality is enlightening them. giving them a little peace of mind, a little bit of ease. And that's definitely with the Cobra card. Cobra card is about going within, shedding that skin, realizing that you have the divine in you, and that there are guides guiding you. It's, you know, having the old wisdom of being guided and being supported along your journey. And then, second card I've had this is the moth. The moth has been flying around like crazy lately for every reading I've done, just about. This moth card is all about the grass being greener on the other side. Someone that thinks that all that glitters is gold. So I feel like as a collective, we've all reached a point to where we want things that are substantial, things that are of worth, things that are going to last for the long haul, versus the next shiny thing that comes by. And you're coming out of that energy as well, because it is reversed. So, and then the gazelle. The gazelle is a majestic animal. It is very fiery. They tend to be a little bit, not skittish, but they can be fearful of the unknown, or fearful of what's out to get them. That's the only way I can explain that energy. So this is kind of, I feel like this is coming from a period where you didn't quite trust in the universe. I really want to say that someone wasn't trusting in the universe. They weren't trusting that they were being protected and guided. And because of that, they've had this path of enlightenment that's kind of led them to where they are now, where they now realize that, you know, that things are happening for a reason, and they are happening for a purpose, and that Spirit is there protecting them. They are guiding them. They are showing you the way. You just have to listen. You have to sit, be still, and listen, and trust that the messages that you receive are divinely guided for you, for your greater good. All right, Spirit. Do one or two of these. One more shuffle. Any other messages for Leo? April 2019. One more go through. There are definitely messages that want to pop out. These cards are stubbornly stuck. And I hate that. I may do it one more time. Let's see. Let's see what we get. And then we'll go from there. So I choose to learn through love. I love that card. I love that. I love that in connections, like spiritual connections, soul connections within yourself, within the divine masculine, the divine feminine, all around. It's all about learning through love. Your connections with others, the connection with yourself. It first starts with self-love. It's all about learning through love. All of it. I create mindful moments throughout the day, reminding myself that I am love and miracles are natural. So these are those universal gifts kind of coming in. This is saying, okay, look, you know, be present. Know that you're loved. Know that you are headed in the right direction. And then universal gifts start coming in. Synchronicities come in. Insights come in. And it's just reaffirms and reassures you on your journey. So pay attention. Pay attention to them. My outer experiences are a reflection of my internal condition. So I feel like this is definitely speaking about that Ten of Wands energy, where you have so much going on externally and so many burdens that you carried in you. The Three of Swords, heartbreak, and the Five of Wands. And it's like once you decide to let the outer experiences go, you know, you heal within. Or once you heal within, it's easier to let go of the burdens. Because, I mean, what you give out, you do reflect back to yourself. You know, if you're in a period of heartbreak, well, it's because on the inside, you know, maybe there's not enough self-love there. Maybe there aren't enough boundaries. Maybe there's not enough courage within, bravery within, strength within. You know, and sometimes that has to be healed in order to finally stand up for yourself and stand your ground. Attack pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation are merely calls for help. Again, realizing that there are inner wounds And sometimes the best thing you can do is ask Spirit for guidance to help heal those. Thank you, universe, for helping me see beyond the limits of fear. Thank you for expanding my perception so that I can see what is the highest good. That is the entire spread that we just came across, where it was all about Spirit transforming and moving and judgment and justice and coming through. And it's basically Spirit saying, okay, you laid this down. You decided to start new. You decided to go out fresh. You decided to take chances. And because of that, we're going to show you spirituality. We're going to show you these doors that have opened for you, and it's your job to step through them. So, all right, lovely Leos. I hope you guys have a fantastic April, and I will see you guys in a couple weeks. Love and light. Bye.